Hey everyone, it's me again. I'm not sure if everything is working okay. Give me a little comment if you are reading me. If you can see me and hear me okay. Sup, Kass? Yep. Let's just double check all is fine. Yes, I think everything is working. Okay, cool. So Chris Handley, hey man, thanks for watching the streams and thanks for the question. I'm just going to close this door. Yeah, Chris, thanks very much for the question. This is the guitar I'm using. It's an Ibanez RGMS8, and I really, really like it. It's got 8 strings, and these fan frets are cool. So you probably noticed the frets look weird, right? I think the idea is that when I'm up here, the frets are in line with my hand, and as I go down like that, they're also in line. That pretty much is true. What I liked about this one is it was set up with 9s, but the low strings are way heavier. The multi-scale length, right, which means that this string, the high E string, is a fair bit shorter than the low F string. You can see there's this kind of this difference, right? Distance from there to kind of there, and up here got the distance from there to there. This means that you can get a lot more tension in the low strings. So it means when you hit them really hard, as I sometimes do, I do not bend them out of tune. Sometimes that can be a really cool effect, actually. And in fact, some of my favorite Meshuggah riffs are the ones where they hit the string and it bends almost a quarter tone, or maybe more or maybe less sharp usually. So that's what's going on here. Yeah, multi-scale, and this looks particularly weird to me. I really love the way it looks, but it is kind of weird to have the nut starting a little bit down the way there on the treble end. This is just a little elastic thing which I put in there to mute the ringing out there. And yeah, what else to say? It comes with, I'm not sure what pickups these are, but they sound amazing. It's so clear. When I use distortion and drive and stuff, I often blend in a bit of the clean sound, but these somehow sound like you're doing that even if you don't. They're so clear, blending in a bit of clean sound with the distorted sound, I mean. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, so I'm very grateful to Ibanez for sending this to me, and yeah, I can't wait for you to hear it. It sounds so cool. Normally, I'm using it on this pickup, and I've turned the tone almost all the way down, maybe like half a notch up to get a nice, thick, clear, jazzy sound. And or I'll be on this pickup and like as bright as I can for a really noisy, trebly sound. But yesterday I did try some of the out of phase positions, the kind of the Stevie Ray Vaughan, sound is how I think of it when I used to play a Strat. I would do that when I was trying to copy Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yeah, so this is the Ibanez RGMS8, and it's really nice. If you've ever been curious about an 8-string guitar, I would highly, highly recommend this. Another thing that's cool, I forgot to say about these 2 low strings, is my other 8-string that I used to play, these tuning things here, the holes in them weren't big enough for the strings that I wanted to use. So I actually had to get a luthier to carve the holes so that they were bigger. And then I could put nice thick strings on. But with this guitar, I didn't have to do that because it was basically set up to do what I wanted to do anyway, which was really nice. It's nice when you get a guitar and don't have to do loads of work on it to play. So yeah. 8 strings are really important in this band. We don't have bass. There are a lot of bass frequencies, normally from the lower end of the piano, the bass drum, the toms, even some of the cymbals give some lower bass frequencies. Rich Harrold also plays left-hand synth sometimes. But that's why this guitar is so important. And yes, there are like heavy metal moments in our music, but for the most part, it's a kind of jazz or contemporary classical thing. So I need a very crystal clear, clean sound. And this guitar does that. And the neck, even though you'd think it would be hard, really wide maybe, you know, because of all the strings, but it's very, very easy to play. I love it very much. Thank you, Ibanez, for this one. Chris, I hope that answers your question, mate. And yeah, thanks for checking in, everyone. See you soon.